filmmaker Dustin Black has been spending lockdown, of course, with his family, with his husband Tom and their baby Robbie. And Tom has been they have been sharing stuff online with us. It's been lovely to watch. Dustin, though, has also teamed up with some very famous faces to support the LGBT+ community. Dustin joins me now, and Dustin, we saw there, this is so from the heart and so important to you and everyone else involved.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's an interesting thing for LGBT young people in particular, who may need to go home at this time or be with people who they're not normally around, and they may not even know that they might not be out to their families, or their families might not be accepting. And we do know that that kind of isolation leads to loneliness. And sadly, LGBT young people who are feeling isolated and lonely can become depressed and, are 3 to 4 times more likely to consider harming themselves or even taking their own lives than their own straight brothers and sisters. So just making sure they know that though we're distant from one another right now, they're not alone. And the British LGBT Awards has resources on its site in case any of these young people need to reach out and hear a voice, an understanding voice, or just to share some time with someone who understands what it is to be LGBTQ.
I think it's really interesting what you're saying, because in lockdown, I can't imagine what it would be like in lockdown with a family who perhaps don't know, or worse still, don't accept you. You would feel so, like you said, you'd feel so lonely, might even feel threatened, might even feel completely shunned. So it's so important that they know there's help out there.
Yeah, there's an entire range. So sometimes it's just difficult to be closeted and not feel like you can be authentically yourself. And other young people are actually in dangerous situations where they are being abused. But then there's this other situation, which is for a lot of LGBTQ people, for most in fact, unlike other minorities, their parents probably aren't the same minority. So their parents, even if they are open-hearted and kind-hearted, they might not know exactly what to say to their young queer kids right now. And because, we're a different kind of minority in that way. And so it's great that there are these resources on the British LGBT Awards website so that they can reach out. Have that conversation. Those conversations are life-saving. You cannot overestimate the power of just being there for somebody who's in need.
And that's absolutely right. For everyone. We have to talk about it, because all of us are feeling it. All of us have good days and bad days, and you've got to talk to people. You really do. Your life in lockdown, you're with Tom, of course, and baby, well, he's not a baby anymore, little Robbie. Is he not nearly 2? He's
getting huge. He's nearly 2 years old. He's telling us what to do now. He's running this house, let me tell you, Larry.
Well, they do. That's the thing. They absolutely do that. But how is life there? Is it just the 3 of you, and how's it going?
Well, we're really lucky that Tom's mom has come and has isolated with us this entire time. It's interesting. I'm a writer. So honestly, I sort of feel like I've been on lockdown my entire career. It's just all of a sudden I'm less lonely because I can hear the pitter-patter of feet above my office of my son. And of course, Tom's up there, doing his workouts and things like that. So I'm surrounded by family. I'm really, really lucky, very lucky. And we're keeping ourselves very, very busy, usually in the kitchen.
Well, indeed. I think we're all doing that. I'm washing up. I'm not very good at the actual cooking, but I can do the washing up and I can tidy up. That's the way that I contribute. But, with Tom not able to get to a pool, is he getting a bit antsy, or is he still able to train? You were saying he's working out.
Yeah, we keep ourselves very, very busy. He's working out. He's actually staring at me right off camera right now.
I was going to say, I literally just finished a workout and I was like all sweaty. Lance had cut my hair, and now, like, when you mentioned that in the build-up, I was like, oh no, I need to go fix my hair. But I'm a sweaty mess after a workout, so
yeah. I think your hair looks good. I think he's done a real good job.
Do a little spin. Come on.
That's all right. Is that? I think that's excellent. I think that's absolutely brilliant. And of course, you're an old married couple. You both found your soulmate, which is terrific. But for other people who are maybe struggling a wee bit, what would you both say to anybody? We've been talking about that. Anybody that's watching right now and finding it a bit hard.
Well, I reach out. I know sometimes it's tough when you're feeling a little down to reach out and have those conversations. If you can do it, do it. If you don't know who to reach out to, again, go to the resources page on British LGBT Awards. You're not alone. Support is available. And to those people out there, LGBTQ people who are like us, who are in a really good position, I also think it's our responsibility to think through the people we know and for us to reach out. You don't know. You might be saving a life just by making a phone call and having a nice chat so that people feel that love.
That's a really good point. It really is. And as well as enjoying just spending time with one another, you have taken up a new hobby, I believe, young Tom.
Oh yeah, I have. I've become slightly obsessed with knitting, and I started it as a little bit of a fun thing to be a little bit more mindful of things that I'm doing and take my mind off of diving. But since then, I've made hats, I've made jumpers, I've made scarves, I've made blankets.
Entire blankets. I mean, this is my life now. I look over. It's not cuddles and kisses, and it's this.
It's so addictive. I love knitting.
And this is how we say goodnight to each other. Tom, I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. Tom's line. Just one more row, Lance. Just one more row.
Just one more. Let me do one more row. So is your baby just basically covered from head to toe in woolly things?
Yes.
Yeah,
and woolly items.
He's got a poncho.
He's made him a poncho. Hood.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, you know what to get him for his birthday, because I know it's his birthday next month. It is a joy to talk to both of you. It really is. And lovely to see your wee face, Tom. Just, stay safe, as I know you are. You're being really, really good, sticking to the rules. And obviously, we'll put all that information that you were talking about so that we can make sure that everybody gets the help that they need. It's really important.
Oh, thank you, Lorraine, very much. Appreciate
Lovely to talk to you. Next time we see each other, I hope it's in person. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.